This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MindLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
It's Wednesday, March the 25th, 2015, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good morning. We begin with news that the island's two teachers' unions have joined forces to pressure the Caribbean Examinations Council into paying members for marking the school-based assessment component. Led by President of the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union, Mary Redmond, a joint meeting held yesterday at the Solidarity House declared that teachers would be sticking to their guns not to correct SBAs any longer unless compensated. Redmond told teachers attending the meeting from both unions that enough was enough, especially considering that members have been doing this work free of charge for many years and that the load was becoming increasingly excessive. Assuring that nothing would be done to jeopardize the success of students, the BSTU head, however, said the teachers' work with this year aimed at supervising the students in producing their final SBAs.
When those SBAs are handed in, you will select them. You will make a list of all the persons that have handed in their SBAs. You will keep a copy of that list, and you will hand in all of the SBAs and that list to your heads of department to be passed on to the principals of the school. The principals will do what they have to do, as they normally do. When they get samples, they send those samples to CXC for moderation, don't they? This year, the sample will consist of a full sample. That is all the students. That is the only difference. And that has been done before. Every now and then, CXC writes to the school and asks for the full sample in any particular subject. It is just that this year, from our members, they're getting all full samples. And they will make their arrangements as to the correction of those full samples.
Redmond also dismissed a circular from Acting Chief Education Officer Kieran Best, which said that correcting the SBAs was part of their duties.
The correction of that exam cannot form part of your work. It cannot form part of your work. And, you know, for argument's sake, even if it did, and we had been doing it for free, and it became more excessive as time went on, there comes a point in time that you can say, okay, enough is enough. Somebody said today, very eloquently from Congress, that we cut cane for free for 300 years. And there came a point in time when that had to stop.
President of the BUT, Pedro Shepherd, noted that his union had been silent on the SBA issue for a long time because up until now his members had not complained. However, Shepherd said that was changing.
Our members never came to us with any issues related to the SBAs. We do not have a lot of members, I guess, at the Cape level and so on, so they were not heavily involved. But as they become more involved now, as the XC is piling on the workload, the BUT is now fully apprised of the situation and is fully involved in this situation, and we are here. We're going to continue to give our support to this matter and seek to bring whatever pressure there is to bear on both the Ministry of Education and on CXC. Our teachers, at the end of it, will feel that they are part of the process and that they feel indeed happy to be compensated for the work that they're doing, because they're getting complaints that teachers are now spending just over 24 hours per day on these SBAs and so on. So it's something that we have to tackle.
The Revitalization of Bridgetown Initiative, launched by the private sector in 2008 to transform the island's capital city to boost its attractiveness as a place for doing business, has run into a major challenge. Chairperson Sharon Christie told Barbados Today a lack of funding was hampering the committee's program, which was seeking, among other things, to improve security, lighting and the general cleanliness of Bridgetown. As a result, there has been a considerable fall-off in the committee's activities. Christie said the programs were completely funded by private enterprises, which were now experiencing financial difficulties resulting from the general sluggishness of the Barbados economy in recent years. In sports now, it was a truly memorable day for athletes from Special Olympics Barbados who braved the rain to compete in the annual track and field meet, which took place at the National Stadium yesterday. Almost 800 athletes from several schools and special units, as well as a number of independent participants, took part in the exciting athletics program. The athletes' motto, which says, "Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt," was outstandingly exemplified in the various events. Chairman of the Special Olympics Barbados, Donna King-Brathwaite, was among the many volunteers on hand, and she told Barbados Today that they were very satisfied with the annual event and it went according to plan. However, she made a special appeal for more help.
To ensure that we have the level of volunteer support, we have been doing our volunteer drives, but we always need more volunteer support. The more hands on deck, as it were, the more we can do, given that we've got almost 800 athletes in competition today. So we need volunteers. Of course, we always need the support of financial assistance for the things that we are doing, and that too has its drawbacks when it's not actually present. So we've had to cut and contrive and be rather smart in how we produce what we're producing today.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Welcome back with news from the region that St. Lucia is saying is not taking sides in the ongoing political conflict between the United States and Venezuela. President Obama has declared Venezuela a threat to his country's national security. But St. Lucia's Foreign Affairs Minister Alva Baptiste says government is playing a balancing role in this situation.
We will pursue a reduction of tension to reduce the conflict and to return that relationship to normalcy. This is St. Lucia's objective.
And finally, this story. Actress Angelina Jolie has had her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed as a preventative measure against cancer. 2 years ago, Jolie, whose mother died from cancer, had a double mastectomy. Writing in the New York Times, Jolie said she had the surgery as she carries a gene that means a higher risk of developing certain cancers. And that's our Barbados Today morning news update. But you can join us again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hi Hashtag sexy. He's here.